Hi, hello, Luna Mars here, and we are back to Voodoo Detective. We were gonna go give Benny the letter that Ricky gave us. So, we're gonna head there. And then we're gonna see if we can get the key to the greenhouse so we can get some mint. So,
Well, if it isn't Benny the butler.
Hello, Detective. What can I do for you?
Ricky's letter.
I spoke with Ricky. He asked me to give you this letter.
You go?
Oh, Ricky.
You guys
Thank
okay
you,
now?
Detective. This means a lot to me.
Yeah,
If there's anything I can do to repay the favor, just let me know.
I do.
Can you let me into the greenhouse?
Well, normally I'd say no, but you've been so kind to me. Here, take this. It's the key to the greenhouse.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks,
Bye, Benny. Let's go get some mint, hopefully.
Thanks for the key, Benny.
Yeah.
The bottom shelf has aloe, orchid, fiddle leaf fig, and mint. Looks like I'll be getting that mortar and pestle after all.
Okay. Can we get a lemon?
You can never have too many lemons.
Perfect. I think that's it.
Top two shelves hold all sorts of flowers.
I don't care.
Fruits and veggies. This place has it all. Nice flowers.
I don't see like that other flower.
Nice flowers.
Okay, I think we can leave. We'll go see Ricky again. Okay.
Well, if it isn't New Guinea's newest detective, what can I do for you, VD?
I need the skinny on some of the locals.
Of course, VD. What do you want to know?
What's the story with Benny the butler?
Benny and I had a chance to speak. Things are better now. Thanks, VD.
Thanks for the info, Ricky. Any chance I could borrow your mortar and pestle?
I have that now.
Like I said, I'll trade you for some mint leaf. Got any?
I've got your mint right here.
Wow, you found some. Thanks, VD. I was about to run out. You're a lifesaver. You have yourself a trade. The mortar and pestle are yours.
Yeah. Alrighty.
I've got a split. See you around, Ricky.
So what that is. put this in here.
Here's my lemon zest.
Perfect. No, just kidding. I think I need to go back here. So I think there was ink. Can we steal your ink? You take this?
It's a bottle of black ink.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir, but if you take that ink, other customers won't be able to sign our contracts.
Well, we can't have that.
Okay. Can I dip a candle in your
I see a
ink?
white candle and I want it painted black.
Perfect. We don't care about that. Okay. Can we go in the office? Can we talk to you?
You don't smell like a man of business.
Do you have a cold?
Nice place you got here, Mac. Though I prefer something a little more modest, like the Chrysler Building.
Who are you, and what do you want?
The name's Voodoo Detective. I'm a voodoo private investigator.
Ah, yes. I know who you are. You're Donut Hole Billy's brother.
Yeah?
If you care for him, you should advise him to sell me his pathetic excuse for a business.
Nope.
I'm looking into what happened to Mary Fontoul.
What do you mean? What's happened to her?
Someone's wiped her memory. Dame's got the recall of a senile goldfish swimming in a martini.
I mean,
So,
that's not a
Victor
bad
hired
thing.
a private investigator to figure out why his wife finds him so forgettable. I could have sniffed that out for him.
Actually, Mary's the one who hired me. I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I see. Very well, Detective. I'll hear your questions, but make it quick.
I've got some questions about the Fontouls. What can you tell me about Mary Fontoul?
I don't know her very well. Our brief interactions are entirely a consequence of my business dealings with her dreadful husband. She always seems like a nice enough woman, which raises the question. What is she doing married to that cretin?
Do you know why anyone would want to hurt Mary?
Mary? No. However, it isn't terribly difficult to invent reasons to harm her husband. Perhaps someone's gone after the goose to get the gander. Of course, now we're building pyramids of surmise on a foundation of ignorance.
What do you have against Victor Fontoul? He seems like a decent man.
He's an abysmal human being. A cold brain divorced from any heart. You've known him only briefly. I've been working with the man for years. Give it time. You may see things my way.
I've got other questions. Have you ever seen this pendant before?
I have not, though I would gladly have it appraised. It may be of some value. You know, come to think of it, that pendant does look familiar. I can't place it, though.
Okay.
Smell you later, big guy.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You stay away from my filing cabinet.
Okay.
I need to find out who gave Mary that pendant. Might be time to crack open Grammy's book.
Okay. we're done here for now. Where to next? Let's go back here, maybe? Is there anything else I can take?
It's a camera.
A real beauty, too. I can tell you the image quality is truly remarkable. Plus, we developed the photos right here.
I'll take it.
Sure.
Great! Thanks for shopping at Island Trader. There's nothing we won't trade for your business.
Okay.
Suntan lotion. My hat and coat keep me covered. Just a bunch of cheap tourist junk.
So...
Those don't go together. Those don't go together. It's the camera I bought from Island Trader. The shopkeep said he developed my photos for free. My first aid kit. This radio may be old, but the speaker's got a powerful magnet. When I listen, so do the neighbors. I bet I could get that magnet out if I could find something to jimmy this thing open with.
There we go.
The magnet came right out, but I broke my screwdriver. Cheap Island brand garbage.
The candle, the magnet, and lemon zest. So can we put like...
This black candle should work. I think this qualifies as lodestone. I think that's it. The owner-honer mixture is ready to use. Looks like the spell worked. I can feel the pendant pulling me somewhere.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna follow this. It's a dead person. Is it to this?
Pendant is pointing at this old mausoleum. Plaque says Lamoon family. It's locked. There are fresh footprints leading inside. Someone must have been here recently.
Think we can talk to Eartha?
What is it that you want?
Can you let me into the Lamoon Mausoleum?
I am a grave digger, not a crypt keeper. I don't have a key.
Well, who's got it then?
Try Gordon Crumsford. He owns this cemetery. I merely fill it with corpses.
Okay.
I saw footprints leading into the Lamoon Mausoleum. Have you seen anyone going in or out of there?
Perhaps I did. Perhaps I didn't. My mind's a little misty.
Oh.
All right, Eartha. What's it gonna take?
Very little interests me beyond tending to the dearly departed, but I have had my eye on one of those new island brand shovels. Bring one to me, and it may resurrect my memories.
Okay.
Good chat. I'll be seeing you, Eartha.
Folks always do, sooner or later.
Actually, is there... Do you have shovels here?
Welcome to Island Trader. Please let me know if I can get anything for you.
I was told you guys sell a very special shovel here.
You must be referring to the upcoming release of our new line of island shovels.
That sounds about right. I'd like one.
You and me both. They're not out yet.
Oh.
What do I have to do to get one early?
You'd have to get approval from my boss, Mr. Fontoul. Good luck with that, though. He's pretty strict about new product releases.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look around.
Go right ahead, sir.
Alright. So, let's go to the bank first. And then we'll go see Victor after that, I guess.
What is it now? I'm a very busy man, Detective.
Me too. The cemetery.
I heard it through the grapevine that you own the cemetery.
Indeed I do. Death and taxes. I can't collect the latter. I can certainly profit from the former.
Can you let me into a specific mausoleum?
I'm afraid not. Only the families of the interred are allowed keys to their mausoleums. It's entirely up to them what they do with their dead.
Oh.
Does the name Lamoon mean anything to you?
Yes, I knew the Lamoons.
Then make like a clumsy barista and spill the beans.
They were a family of three. The father, Francois, the daughter, Genevieve, and the mother, Esmeralda Lamoon. May she rest in peace. They owned a local gumbo restaurant that was acquired by Island Ventures. Thus, I knew them through my business dealings with Victor.
So I gotta ask Victor about him too. About them, I should say.
What do you know about Genevieve Lamoon?
She was a child. What more is there to say? Just another seed that never had the opportunity to sprout.
Oh.
What do you know about Francois Lamoon?
Personally, I found Francois to be a noisome bore, a crude man with a primitive mind. How he managed to win a treasure as pure and wonderful as Esmeralda, I'll never comprehend.
What about Esmeralda Lamoon?
My dear Esmeralda, a bouquet of a woman. Her smile was serene, her heart was kind, her temperament mild, and her cooking was an intimation of divinity. I won't lie, Detective. I loved Esmeralda. Always from afar, but I loved her.
You make it sound like the Lamoons are all dead.
Esmeralda and Genevieve are dead, yes. According to the papers, they drowned. But we don't know what happened to Francois.
According to the papers, I take it you have your own theory?
Well, you already know Victor acquired the Lamoon family restaurant to help launch Island Kitchen, yes? What you might not be aware of is how the Lamoons were compensated. Overcompensated, in fact. Victor made no effort to conceal that he was grossly displeased with the situation. Over time, the man's mind seemed to fray. He became distant and cold in the presence of the Lamoon family. That is, until they were no longer around.
So you think Victor killed the Lamoons? What, to get back control of the company?
Well, yes, control, but it was also about money. With the Lamoons out of the picture, Victor became a much wealthier man. You may well ask if money was motive enough for murder. I would argue that men have killed for less. And if you knew Victor as I know him, well, you'd have a much shorter list of suspects.
All right.
I've got other questions.
No, I'm good. We're good.
That's enough for now. I may come back later.
All right. We gotta go see Victor for a few things. Alrighty.
Hello again, Detective. Any news about Mary?
The Island Trader shopkeep told me I needed your approval to buy the new Island brand shovel.
Ah, yes. I'm very excited about that one. However, as a rule, I prefer to confine our new product releases to a specific date. Is there a good reason you need the shovel right now?
Yes.
It has to do with your wife's investigation.
It does? Well, then why didn't you say so? If you think a new shovel could help bring my Mary back to me, then of course you may have one. I'll have the shopman set one aside for you.
Thanks, Vic.
If you don't mind me asking, how do you anticipate a new shovel will help you with my wife's investigation?
I'm gonna kill people.
It's kind of a long story. You remember that pendant your wife woke up with?
Yes, I recall her showing it to me, and we never did figure out where it came from.
Well, I was able to trace it back to a mausoleum at the cemetery. Does the name Lamoon ring any bells?
Good Lord. The Lamoons owned a local gumbo restaurant that we acquired in exchange for a substantial stake in Island Kitchen. Gordon and I worked closely with Francois and Esmeralda to integrate their recipes into our menu. It was an exciting but difficult time.
How so?
Exciting because the Lamoon recipes drove a new wave of popularity for Island Kitchen. Difficult because Gordon had become infatuated with Francois's wife, Esmeralda. It made for rather awkward business meetings.
So what happened then?
Well, about a year after the acquisition, Esmeralda and her daughter, Genevieve, washed up on the beach, having drowned. Such an appalling tragedy.
So what? Mother and daughter forgot how to doggy paddle?
Well, yes. The official police report deemed it a swimming accident.
Why do you think someone would want Mary to have a pendant from the Lamoon family?
That, Detective, is the one question I truly have no answer for. What in the world has the tragic Lemon family tale to do with my Mary? If you figure that out, please let me know.
Let's see.
What happened to Francois?
As you know, Esmeralda and Genevieve died. As far as I'm aware, Francois went missing around the same time. He wasn't present for the official inquest into his family's demise.
So you're saying he could still be out there?
It's possible he's still alive, yes. But if he was with his family when they drowned, it's more likely his body was simply never recovered.
You don't sound like you buy the official story. Let's hear your version.
I don't like to speculate without proof.
Humor me. I won't quote you.
Well, despite my personal difficulties working with Gordon, I hate to cast aspersions on the fellow out of hand. It's just that he always carried a torch for Esmeralda Lemon. And as I said, it made for rather awkward business meetings. Things only seemed to grow worse over time. In my view, it made him unstable.
What exactly are you saying here, Mr. Fontoul? You think Gordon killed Esmeralda and Genevieve?
Oh, no. That seems extreme.
And yet here we are. I asked you what you think really happened, and you tell me how crazy your business partner can get. What's a detective to think?
Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything. Saying it out loud, it seems far-fetched. Forget I mentioned it.
Gordon had some interesting things to say about the Lemons.
Oh? Like what?
Well, for one thing, he suggested you weren't too pleased with how much of Island Kitchen the Lemons controlled. He seemed to think it might have been enough to constitute motive. What do you think, Mr. Fontoul?
Why, that's ridiculous. The Lemons' influence was integral to nurturing our nascent enterprise into what you see today. I never harbored anything but goodwill towards the Lemons. And I'd certainly never hurt, let alone kill anyone. Gordon is way out of line.
Okay.
That's enough about the Lemon family for now.
I think that's about it.
That's all for now.
Godspeed, Detective.
Alrighty. Well, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and I will still be putting the link to this game down in the description below. And if you want to see more of Voodoo Detective or any other video game I play, please subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.